This episode of D-Pad will be focused on Ducktales. It will start off with my review of Ducktales Remastered. Then I'll take a look at Ducktales Scrooge's Loot for iOS. After that, we'll go back to Ducktales Remastered for a time run battle against my brother. All this coming up here on the D-Pad.
Brad Davis present.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the D-Pad. I'm your host Brad Davis, and you're watching a show that's all about video games. This episode will take a look at Ducktales Remastered. Now, Ducktales Remastered was one of the most anticipated digital titles for this year, 2013, and in a couple of weeks it's going to come out in retail. It's going to be out on a disc for retail stores for people who don't have good enough internet connections to download the game. Now, I played the NES DuckTales game and I liked it. I didn't play that much, but I enjoyed the game, and I also enjoyed the cartoon growing up. So how do I like this remastered version of the game? Well, you'll find out in my review that's coming up right now. Ducktales Remastered is a remake of the popular DuckTales platforming game on the NES. I remember enjoying the game, but I didn't play it much. Therefore, I don't really remember many things about the original game. Anyway, it has been basically 25 years since the original game released on the NES, and about 15 years since I've last played the game on the NES. So, how does the remake hold up? Well, while some things are a bit outdated in comparison to other more recent platformers for obvious reasons, the game is still pretty enjoyable to play. As someone who was a fan of the cartoon, I really love the overall art style of the game. It's very close to how the cartoon looked, and all of the characters animate smooth. When it comes to the game itself, the game plays well, though if you are expecting more than a straightforward platformer, then you'll more likely be disappointed. The game is pretty basic in nature, as other platformers were during the time that the original DuckTales was released for the NES. There's still that old school charm about the game, such as enemies going back and forth, but this doesn't really take away from my enjoyment of the game. To sum things up when it comes to DuckTales Remastered's gameplay, while I can't really say anything bad about it, there's nothing about the gameplay that's different or fresh. It's a typical platformer, but since the game is a remake of an NES game, I'm not disappointed by that fact. When you mix that in with the great redone music tracks, dialogue that sounds like it came straight from the Disney cartoon, as well as the art style as I made mention of previously, DuckTales Remastered has a decent amount of charm. So overall, while I can't say anything bad about DuckTales Remastered, on the flip side, there really isn't anything that I can say about the game that makes it greatly stand out from other recent platformers. If you are expecting a decent platformer, then you will enjoy this game. If you are expecting something similar to the more recent critically acclaimed platformers though, then you'll more likely be disappointed. DuckTales Remastered is a basic platformer and really isn't anything much more than that. This episode's Iman will take a look at Ducktales Scrooge's Loot. I was very surprised when I played this game for the first time, since this game is pretty much a fully featured online third-person shooter. Instead of shooting though, you squirt other ducks with your water gun. As you do this, you have to bring gold back to your base. The game controls are okay, but they take some time to get used to, mostly when it comes to controlling the camera. Overall though, I had fun with it, and since it's free, Ducktales Scrooge's Loot is obviously easy to check out if you are interested in it. Alright, hello everybody. This is my brother Jordan, and we're about to play Ducktales Remastered, have a battle in it. What we're going to do is see who can get to the second duck, which I believe is Dewey, in the fastest time, and whoever can will get a chance at the score bag to add on to their points on the overall Brad vs. Jordan battle that we were having. Alright, so, you ready? Alright, let's do it. Alright, here we go.
Oh, Huey! Are you alright, my boy?
Yeah, but you better watch out! The Beagle Boys messed with your security system!
Yeah, we've taken over the whole place!
Yeah, me money!
Hey, don't forget about me, Uncle Scrooge!
Eh? Oh, don't worry, lad, I'll save you.
Mama, be so proud. Now that's what I call a stomach ache.
You were hit on the head, you moronic marauder.
Thanks, Uncle Scrooge!
You're welcome, lad. But Huey, what are you doing here?
Well, we saw the Beagle Boys going into the money bin.
We?
Sure. Louie and Dewey are here, too. You better hurry, Uncle Scrooge. We might be in trouble.
Sandwich or something?
Let me go, you Beagle bum!
Not even for an afternoon snack. Big time in trouble, mate.
Get away from him, you gluttonous goon.
Sorry, Scroogey. Not a chance.
Woohoo!
You saved me, Uncle Scrooge!
Alright, here we go. It's time to beat this 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
Uncle Scrooge! Uncle Scrooge up here!
Oh, Huey! Are you alright, my boy?
Yeah, but you better watch out! The Beagle Boys messed with your security system!
Yeah, we've taken over the whole place.
Yeah, me money.
Hey, don't forget about me, Uncle Scrooge!
Eh? Oh, don't worry, lad, I'll save you.
Now that's what I call a stomach ache.
You were hit on the head, you moronic marauder.
Thanks, Uncle Scrooge.
You're welcome, lad. But Huey, what are you doing here?
Well, we saw the Beagle Boys going into the money den.
We?
Sure. Louie and Dewey are here, too. You better hurry, Uncle Scrooge. They might be in trouble.
It's mine.
Hey, kid, you got a sandwich or something?
Let me go, you big old bum.
Not even for an afternoon snack. Big time in trouble, mate.
Get away from him, you gluttonous goon.
Sorry, Scroogey. Not a chance.
You saved me, Uncle Scrooge.
Aye, I did. Are you hurt, lad?
Nah, I'm fine, but I'm...
Alright, well my brother won that one, and that's his first win for the season. So he gets to choose out of the score bag here. Here's a breakdown of all the points that are in the bag, for those that don't remember. Alright, so let me shake up the bag, and whatever card he chooses, that's the number of points that will be added onto the score, right? So, look up, Jordan. Alright, reach in, get one card. What'd you get? Ooh, 4 points. Nice job, 4 points. Alright, and just like that, Jordan's back in this. He added 4 points onto his score. And this is the end of this episode of D-Pad. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know we did. And until next time, Brad Davis, Jordan Davis, we'll see you right here on the D-Pad. Alright, goodbye everybody.